All right. Albert Hammond. Good to hear that one again. 12 minutes after 8, with a bit of slowing now. Cap City Freeway southbound at El Camino, between El Camino and E Street in the downtown. Traffic brought to you by ZeroResSacramento.com. Let's head out to Rancho Cordova. It's Wendy. How you doing?
Well, happy Friday.
Yeah. Back at you.
So, did you ever go to a concert at Cal Expo when they had the old amphitheater?
I did, and I loved that venue. It was awesome.
Oh, it was awesome. Just awesome. So, Ringo Starr and his all-star band came out there one year.
Oh, cool.
Couldn't tell you what year because it was, I worked so many shows, but they were good.
Yeah. Everyone likes Ringo.
Yeah. I got to work.
Lots of good players join him, and it's a lot of fun.
I got to work all the Beatles except for John Lennon, of course, because he passed. But not as the Beatles, but in each one of them separate genre.
John didn't really tour a whole lot, even as a solo act.
Yeah, I did see the Dakota building one time when I was in New York.
I've been there. Me too.
Yeah. Well, I saw
the back.
I saw the backside of it through Central Park.
Right
it's
there.
like, oh, you see that building over there? Yeah. Okay, that's the Dakota building. Oh, okay.
They named it that because it was so far. It was so far away from downtown at the time it was built.
Oh, is that how it got its name?
Yeah, they said that place is all the way. That's so far away. It's all the way to North Dakota. So the name stuck. It's just one of those more useless information from yours truly.
So I got a question for you. Do you know these one-hit wonders when you hear them, or do you look it up? Do you pull it out of your hind end, or do you look it up?
Now, Wendy, I would never do such a thing. But in this case with Albert Hammond, no, I know that one. I didn't have to look that one up.
I know the songs, but I couldn't tell you, or I'll hear them and say, oh, like want ads, Honeycomb.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 45.
That's from about that same era, too.
Yeah. So I can list what's on the rack, but just like who was I talking to? It could have been you about the song that we were listening to, and I think they only had 2 songs, and somebody says, "What makes you think they had 2?" I go, "Well, because there was a flip side."
Oh,
so
well,
they had at least 2. Otherwise,
Yeah, but, the B-side often didn't chart. There were rare occasions where DJs would play the B-side because they liked it better, and sometimes the B-side would wind up being a bigger hit than the A-side. Those were the days.
Yes. Well, I had a Johnny Cash, A Boy Named Sue, and on the B-side, I think was San Quentin Blues or something like that. I liked both of them, so. But that's because I had, I listened to both sides.
Yeah, well, so did I. I would listen to anything back then. Somebody gave me an Andy Williams record. Well, actually, it was a cassette one Christmas when I was about, 10 or 11. And I listened to it. I mean, it wasn't what they were playing. It wasn't what I was listening to. But I went ahead and listened to it, and that was the first time I heard MacArthur Park, which I still think that's an awesome song. Jimmy Webb was a genius. Or actually, he's still around, actually.
And I can't picture it, but I know I'd recognize the song. The only cassette I ever wore out was I had the Babies. I had one of their cassettes.
Isn't It Time? That one? The Babies?
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know the name of the cassette, but it had John Waite and they opened for, I think it was Alice Cooper one year down in Oakland.
Wow, you got to see a lot of exciting stuff.
Then that one I actually had a ticket for, so it wasn't a working event, but yeah,
wow.
If there was someone that you wanted to see, you buy a ticket.
Well, of course.
Because, there were a lot of shows.
Yeah, because you don't have to be working while the show's going on.
Well, like I did Janet Jackson, and I was out in the parking lot. I didn't care because it was Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Or back in the back bay watching the semi for Usher. if it wasn't my bag, it didn't matter to me. But if it was somebody I really wanted to see, and see, that's what was nice about Cal Expo. Wasn't a bad seat in the house. And even when I was ushering in that, it was still right there. I could watch the whole thing because I was lead usher, and I would just hand stuff off to other people to do the stairs.
All right,
it was
Wendy.
awesome. It was an awesome job, and I always wondered what would make me go away from that, because I would do my regular job around that. Was when they put it out there in the middle of nowhere.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Wendy, you have a great weekend. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Happy weekend. Bye now.
We'll talk to you next time. 17 after 8.